All right. Got my giant Rider-Waite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one card, and that'll be Spirit's message for whoever it is we're talking about. Not going to ask any questions. Just pull one card. See what it says. Something they could learn from, something that maybe they're doing right that just needs to be highlighted. Maybe something coming on the horizon. Let us see. One card for Donald Trump. Start with him. 10 of Wands. So let's go into this card. 10 of Wands has a few meanings. First, hard work. Second, burden is its base. But let's look at the way I'm going to be doing this. Let's go back to the Ace of Wands. This is the 10. Let's go back to the Ace. The Ace up to the 10. The Ace is a new idea that has come into some sort of fruition. Like we're not just in the thinking stage anymore. Now we actually have the actual plan. This is the plan. That Ace of Wands, that's the plan. The Two of Wands is preparation to carry that plan out. So the Ace of Wands would be like a blueprint for a store that you wanted to open. Say you had a shoe store. So now you have the blueprint. The Two of Wands is now you have a location. So we're now making preparations for building and things of that nature. The Three of Wands means that you have now got your structure. You have now started building. You got your plumbing, your electricity, you got your signs, you got your inventory. Everything is ready to go. Your Four of Wands is opening night. Your store is now open. We're now doing business. The Five of Wands is what comes with opening a business. Conflict. The need for resolution. It's back and forth. It's tussling. It's haggling, politics, all that kind of garbage that comes with dealing with public. The Six of Wands, promotion. Now that you've gotten all this, because mind you ain't really made it until somebody hates you. So, you got that back and forth with that Five of Wands. And so now your business is elevated with the Six of Wands. Now it's time for celebration and the celebratory person. So now you're a big deal. You got the Seven of Wands. Now you have to defend where you stand. Maybe your business practices are now being scrutinized a little more than usual, or from the beginning, now that you have now become this elevated person, now everybody's looking at you. Now you got all of this attention. So that Seven of Wands, that's defending yourself and your ideals and your beliefs. The Nine of Wands, or the Eight of Wands, is communication. It's something quick. So you can put a statement out there. So now that people are with that Seven of Wands energy coming at you, you now issue a statement. Quick statement via the airwaves, however you're going to do it. And the Nine of Wands is the stress and strain of keeping this thing afloat. You've got it built. You're weary, but you have to keep going. 10 of Wands is burden and hard work. But let's translate this to Donald Trump. I want you to look at the card. There's a little town here. There's a little bridge or some waterways and some trees, and it's a little town. But it's got a steeple, so that means, there might be some organizations for something here. That's usually not how people's homes look. It looks kind of castle-y. So, you're trying to carry this burden into the town. So Donald Trump, even same hair color, Donald Trump is trying to bring forth his initiatives, His things from that ace all the way up to all that defending and trouble that's been gone through, especially right now with 19. He has been trying and trying and trying to take this parcel of initiatives into the town to be implemented and adopted. The one thing that stands out more than anything on this card to me is the ineffective way this person is carrying these wands. They're not in a bundle put on his back. They're not on the ground where he's dragging them. He's carrying them in front of him, waist bent. There's no way they're not falling over and constantly falling down and slipping. And this is going to hurt him a lot more than it would if he were carrying them in an effective way. That's why this is burden. Not because you have a huge load to carry, but because you're not carrying it correctly. You're not doing the things you ought to in order to make life easier. The Ten of Wands does not have to be a burden. But if you do it like this, then yes, it will be. There are some cards, if you want to, you can venture into Google and Google the Ten of Wands in the Witch's Tarot. In the Witch's Tarot, the Ten of Wands is actually wrapped together. All the wands are wrapped together and the person has them over their shoulder. That is an effective way to carry all this. Not like this. You will continue to be burdened until you find a more intelligent way to handle your initiatives. You're not burdened simply because you have a lot to do. You are burdened because the things that you have to do, you are not doing them correctly. Yes, that's an understatement, but it's just one card.